It's Tuesday night and you know what that means. We are back with more SWE and we are back with part 1 of our Season's Beatings pay-per-view. 2 big championship matches here this evening from Manila. Okay. And we are kicking things off then with the Tag Team Championship match. The current champions, the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker and Kane, defend against former champions, the Midnight Express, Bobby Eaton and Sweet Stan Lane. There's a nice little happiness there from the old didgeridoo people, what they're called. Oh, is there new messages on here already? No, okay. Yeah, taking on the Midnight Express. Like I said, they were former champions. Let me have a quick gander. It was the last champions, wasn't it? Yes, yeah, the Midnight Express lost the belts to the Brothers of Destruction. This is their opportunity to try and win those belts back. Easier said than done, though, I think, against the team of The Undertaker and Kane, but we'll see what happens. Of course, they won this match opportunity by winning, I think it was a fatal 4-way elimination tag team match earlier in the month. I couldn't honestly tell you because I've deleted the older cards. I thought I was being smart there, and I've just remembered now that I can't figure out any of the #1 contendership matches. But either way, they have got a big opportunity here. I think this is the Brothers of Destruction's first championship defense. And that is a big knee in the face there by The Undertaker on Bobby Eaton inside the ring. Kane and Sweet Stan Lane on the outside battling away. Undertaker fighting back now with that vertical suplex on Stan Lane. And he has Bobby Eaton throttled very early on, but Bobby Eaton able to fight free. I think Undertaker was looking potentially for the choke slam. And now Bobby Eaton looking to return the favor now with Taker up on the shoulders, dumping him down. If he can hook the leg here, they might have the championships in what will be a very, very quick match. But Kane slides back into the ring. He wouldn't have got there in time, actually. Kane was a bit slow, but Undertaker was able to kick out just before the 3 count. And now he's back up on his feet. Big boots in the face there by Bobby Eaton. Nice leg drop as well. Nice roll through. Stan Lane now in with a DDT on Kane. Sweet Stan Kane. Nice back elbow by Bobby Eaton in with the strikes into the side of The Undertaker. And the Midnight Express here looking strong. As you see now, Stan Lane with Kane up on the shoulders, taking him down as well. Bobby Eaton with a DDT. Sweet Stan Lane with a pin on Kane. Will there be enough? It freaking well is. The Midnight Express have won the belts back. They have won the belts back from the Brothers of Destruction. And in fairness, the Brothers of Destruction have been destructed here tonight. They've not been very good at all. They really have been poor here, the Brothers of Destruction. And well, there you go. They've been done over here by the Midnight Express, who are going to start their second run as the SWE Tag Team Champions of the World. Brothers of Destruction are going to drop down with that loss down to +3. Whereas the Midnight Express with that win move back up to +3. And the Midnight Express are reignited with their championships. Reunited with their tag team championships. And they remain the SWE tag... Well, I say remain. They regain the SWE tag team championship. I'll figure out how to talk at some point today, I promise. There we go. First title change of Season's Beatings. Next up, then, we've got a bit of a grudge match here as JBL is going to go one-on-one against the Blue Meanie. This one's been sort of hotting up throughout the month. We've seen the Blue Meanie interfere in one of JBL's matches, and it cost JBL, actually gained JBL a point, to be honest. So But I'm sure JBL's just not going to be happy in general with this one. And now the Blue Meanie, yeah, with an opportunity to show what he can do. I mean, this feud has been going on now for many, many years, hasn't it? Well, I suppose when you look at it. Many, many years has there been the friction ever since that one-night stand, that return of ECW where JBL just beat the crap out of the Blue Meanie in the ring for no apparent reason. As music kicks in, it's... Is that Orlando Jordan's music, I think? I mean, the Blue Meanie can't be annoyed. I mean, he's interfered in... Oh, Orlando Jordan is in the ring. Referee didn't see anything, but Orlando Jordan just absolutely dropped the Blue Meanie. There's the pin by JBL for the 1, 2. Oh, and JBL not able to get the win, but Orlando Jordan just interfering in this match, attacking the Blue Meanie. And JBL now looking to continue the assault as he takes the Blue Meanie up into that gut-wrench suplex. Dropping the boots now on the Blue Meanie. Another big boot into the arm. And JBL in firm control of this one. There's the old commentator's curse there as I said that. Another takedown. And JBL, though, back in control of this. JBL with the boot right in the gut now of the Blue Meanie. Takes him up into a powerbomb. And a nice running big boot there by JBL, who, where does JBL sit in the rankings these days? He's currently sitting on -1. I think that was the loss to Hangman Adam Page inside the cage. He went for the big clothesline from hell there, but it was ducked by the Blue Meanie. Meanie currently sits on -2. I'm sure JBL will be hoping to make that -3 this evening. Big knee strike right in the face. The big boot in the back of the arm as well, and JBL in firm control of this. Does seem like a matter of time, doesn't it, at the same time? Does seem like a matter of time. Then again, you've got no idea. Maybe old, maybe Blue Meanie could pull this out of nowhere, you know? And there's a powerbomb right into the ropes by JBL. That is brutal. There's the pin. And there is the win. JBL just powerbombed Meanie into the ropes and can cause serious injury by doing stuff like that. I mean, Orlando Jordan was involved in this one as well. Let's not forget that he gave JBL a big, big boost in this. But... of course, Blue Meanie was able to continue on for a short period of time, but eventually it did just become a bit too much for him. But it was the powerbomb into the ropes that really finished Meanie off. It was brutal. And JBL is victorious here. However, I don't believe this is going to be the end of this one. We've got one more match lined up for you in a couple of days' time. We'll see JBL teaming up with the Basham brothers to take on the BWO in a elimination tables match. Let's move on to our main event tonight. And here is our main event of the evening. Samoa Joe defending his Intercontinental Championship against Chris Jericho. Here we go. Big one then. Very big one indeed, actually. Samoa Joe currently 5th in the rankings on +10. Jericho is currently 27th in the rankings on +5. So both of these guys have had a pretty damn good year so far. Joe now straight in with a Death Valley driver on Chris Jericho. Big boot against the spine as well. Dropping a kick into the chest and really just working over every single part of the body here, Joe. Chris Jericho is a former SWE champion as well. He was the 3rd ever SWE champion, holding that belt for a short period of time before losing it to Zack Sabre Jr. This, I believe, is Samoa Joe's first run as a champion. I think was he not? Yes, Samoa Joe was YouTube champion for a short period of time. He lost that one, surprisingly, to TJP. It was a bit of a random one, but it happened, didn't it? Samoa Joe now wrenching back at the neck. Slamming the back of Jericho's head into the mat before bringing Jericho back up. But Jericho now with a jawbreaker. And he heads to the outside. But Joe follows him straight out there. I think Jericho was trying to get a moment's respite, but Joe is not having any of that. Dropping Jericho face first into the ring steps. Jericho able to get back in the ring. Samoa Joe, though, catching a hold of Jericho's legs. And again, Jericho just maybe not being as smart as he should be in these situations. And Samoa Joe, I mean, he's just brutalizing Jericho. There's that big slam as well, that Uranagi-style slam. Samoa Joe is in such firm control. I can't see Jericho winning this match at this point in time. It's absolutely brutal here. And there is the Kikina clutch locked in by Joe. He grapevines the legs. Jericho's close to the ropes. I don't think he can really tell how close to the ropes he actually is. But he is able to break free eventually. Jericho needs to really turn this one around because he is in trouble here. Joe with a big clothesline again. It's only a 2, but it's still close, isn't it? Still really damn close. Nice cross armbar here by Joe. Wrenching back on Jericho. Yeah, you know I got you. Jericho now sending Joe into the corner. Nice running drop kick into the spine. Jericho now dragging Joe back in. There's the Lion Salt. Maybe he has been able to turn this one around. Big boot across the chest. And now looking to turn it into the walls of Jericho. But Joe, superior leg strength, able to break it free straight away. Joe now bringing Jericho back up to a standing base. In with a Saito suplex. Joe is just... I mean, Jericho's had opportunities, but Joe just seems to be absolutely dominating here tonight. Jericho drops into the pin just to try his luck, I suppose. It's not enough. Jericho now just wrenching the neck of Samoa Joe. Really twisting that neck. Gonna drag Joe back into the middle. And Jericho just turns his back on the grounded Joe. Not quite sure that's the wisest idea that he's ever made either. Joe is now back up on his feet. Stiff right hand and then looking for a big German suplex. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Straight into a dragon, keeps the grip, rolls the hip, hook in the arms for the straight jacket, suplex. There's the pin, and it's still not enough for the win though. You think the longer this, well, I'd say the longer this match goes, do you think Jericho's maybe got a better fitness than Joe? I don't know, but Joe is definitely, saying that, I don't think anyone, could we say that that's the case, considering, remember, an early part of Joe's career, he was going like hour long with CM Punk in Ring of Honor, so maybe not. Joe now sending Jericho into the corner. Jericho, though, fighting back with the elbow in the face. And now looking to turn once again for the walls. Can he get him over? He has indeed. He's got him over. Joe's locked in. Well, Joe's tapped. We've got a brand new champion. How has Jericho pulled this off? How has Jericho pulled that off? It was so one-sided. But Jericho has got the last laugh with that win. And Samoa Joe is going to drop from +10 down to +9. Jericho's going to move up to +6. And Jericho's going to become your brand new Intercontinental Champion. Wow. Who would have thunk it? Nope. There you go. Sorry, I almost put Jericho's name in the Women's Championship division instead. For a short period of time there, Jericho was the Women's Champion. Samoa Joe. He can't believe that situation at all, can he? But there we go. Brand new Intercontinental Champion, Chris Jericho. There he is. Handed the belt. Ecstatic, as you can see, as he should be. And he's your brand new champion. Right. There we go. Seasons Beatings Part 1 is complete. I hope you have enjoyed. We've got another one coming up for you on Thursday when we will see the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Decay defend against Tessa Blanchard and Charlotte, the Horsewomen. Yokozuna makes his first defense of the United States Championship in 6 months as he will defend against Bret the Hitman Hart. And then the main event, the European Championship, Ivan Koloff defending against Will Ospreay. Good night, God bless, Alvida saying love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.